When you see something like Crusade and you go home tonight, as I asked Johanna, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel wonderful because this is the most important element of what I am lucky enough to just be a small hand in. You know, we all do our various things throughout the course of the year in our careers, but driving home from the Crusade every year, you always feel like people are good. I always have that sense when I drive away from here every year that I know, as challenging as life can be, the peaks and valleys of the year, you know, the ups and downs of any job, the pressures you have in your real life and your work life, none of that matters until you make yourself available to other people. So when you're of service to others, that's the real joy of living. That's when you leave your mark on this earth. And that's what the Crusade is. So look at all these people in this room right now who are here for the very same purpose, to be of service.
Right?
Why are all these people here?
Well, Terry, we have something for you.
Am I getting fired? Is that
No,
what's
we
happening?
get to eat. You know as well as I do. Whenever sales has a meeting over at the radio station, there's always food left over.
Is that my face?
We have food thanks to you, brother. There's cake in the conference room, as they say.
Oh my gosh!
Look at that, Terry. That's amazing. Congratulations.
Is someone going to bite my face?
Yeah.
This is something.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
get to
That's
choose
really, that's really
You get to
thoughtful.
choose who.
Thank
gets
you.
the face.
It's very nice. I see Shay's here already. Did I see my girl Rachel Platt? Where is
she's
she?
right there.
Where's Melissa Swan? Where's Rachel? Come out here and say
Look at
hello. Come out here, Shay. Look at all my.
Talk about media icons, Terry Minor.
These are all my TV wives. Come out here,
in.
Shay.
And you have multiples.
That's right. Hi, buddy.
You're like Elizabeth Taylor.
That's right. Elizabeth Taylor. It's good to see you.
First of all, hello to
Hi
you.
there, Shay.
Hi.
It's so nice.
25 years.
Let me tell you.
Try not to trip anyone.
Come over here, ladies.
Okay.
This is fun. We've all worked the
She's the current wife.
But we've all worked the Crusade together. Isn't this fun, though? Don't you feel the impact that I was just talking about,
yeah.
Swanee?
Yeah.
It's just like you feel like this is the one thing we do throughout the year that sticks and matters and advances the community.
Oh yeah, I've talked to some great people on the telephone today, and been so happy to talk to all of you. But you know, coming back and seeing everybody, it's so special. It's when I was working for the Crusade and going out and talking to people and meeting people from different cities, they'd say, "How do you get one of those Crusades? How do you do that?" And I say, "Well, you know, it takes a lifetime, and Louisville, Kentucky is one of the few places that has anything like the WHAS Crusade for Children."
Right. And Rachel, for you, when you first came here, you didn't know what the Crusade was. It didn't take long to learn.
No, but then you realize the magic. And it is very tough to duplicate. And the city is very lucky and very generous. And you see that through and through.
Yeah. And you?
And me.
The next one in line here, I was so delighted to get paired with you because what have I always told you privately? You are a hardcore journalist, just like this one, just like this one. You're cut from the same vein, and you're perfect for the Crusade for Children, Shay.
Well, the best compliment of all times. He has been saying that to me for years. That I remind him of you two, which is no better
That's
compliment.
a curse and a blessing.
No better compliment.
It's a blessing. It's a compliment.
Well, many employees would say curse too, but
No, not
but
at
it's
all.
wonderful.
But that's what we're doing is we're passing this along to our children. Yours is on the way.
Yep.
But that's what the legacy is. The community passes this concept of service along to each generation. I love when I see these firefighter families come in. There's grandpa, there's grandma, there's, mom and dad, there's
All
their
the little
kids, and they're all
kids.
here, and it's like 4 generations of them, they're all here working the same crusade.
Well, and congrats to you. 25 consecutively, but 39 total.
It's great. I remember when
And
you were
that's
out
not
on
dog
those.
years.
Yeah, when you were out on the
Remotes.
the remotes. Oh my gosh, stand in the middle of the traffic.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
gosh,
That's
scared
back
me all
when
the
we
time.
were allowed to stand in the middle of
Yeah,
Dixie Highway.
No.
But you know one thing that was funny, when you're out and you're doing those live remotes out there, cars pulling the intersection, somebody's got this attitude when they're pulling in, and all of a sudden they see a TV camera. Oh, Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Oh, I just happen to have $50.
Yeah.
They had no idea they were about ready to surrender 50, but they're like, no, they're showing me on TV. I better cough it up now.
Yeah.
Well, kudos to you. I mean, that's
Right.
what a legacy.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
What am I going to do otherwise? Just go home and annoy Mary.
Yeah.
So I might as well have
Oh,
something to
the
do.
heartbeat of the community.
Oh, well, that's very sweet of you.
Yeah, you are. So, and you should be proud of yourself.
Oh,
Should be
that's
very
nice.
proud.
I like celebrating with all of you. It's great to see all of you, and thanks for working the phones. Are you talking to people on the phone?
Oh,
Yes, and
yeah.
very
they're ringing.
generous people on
So you can call 582-7511. I just heard one right there. You can call. And Rachel and I will be back over there in just a minute after we. Now, who's going to cut this cake? Are you going to cut this cake?
I guess so. Am I
Okay.
supposed to do that?
I
here?
think
Thank
so.
you for the cake, wherever that came from.
That there.
Can we see this all right? Here, Shay.
Oh, wait.
Here you go, Shay, baby.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got
Can
it.
we see this thing all right? Can I?
Did they had a pretty good picture of it.
Okay, there you go. How? That
And
is-
it's that. Whoa! All right, that scared me. Wow.
I really enjoy the taste of paper, so this is
Yeah,
going to be a whole lot better
look,
now.
Look at all the paper.
Yeah, this confetti looks mighty good.
But
That
it's
is hilarious.
beautiful.
Let's see, that was the day that they told me I was probably going to get fired. And I said, go ahead, some other station will hire me. That look on my face. Perfect.
Well,
Terry, you
congratulations.
deserve all of the accolades.
Thanks,
You're
dude.
incredible. All right, well, I guess we better cut this cake.
A good friend of ours did something very special for you, Joe Federley, that I kind of been sitting on that just to extend it just a little bit more to celebrate one of the greatest crusaders for the crusade that there is. So
That's awfully
anyway,
nice.
Sean, can you roll that beautiful bean footage?
It's gone on for 50 years. It's been going on for an amazing 60 years now. It's an honor to be a part of this magical weekend called the WHAS Crusade for Children because we're 70 years old.
Terry Miners is right now checking on some of the roadblocks and some of the activities. Terry?
Well, I'm standing in the middle of the street. I have to keep my eye on traffic at all times. There's your wallet on the seat. Did you donate to the crusade yet?
Yeah, I did.
You're
Right
a
there.
good man, sir.
Glad-
Show them, everybody on TV, your winning smile. That's how you get people to donate to the crusade. Oh! Man, I got to start wearing one of those trusses now. Thanks a lot, big boy. You guess his weight, you win a big prize, a sack full of White Castles. For the Crusade for Children, I'm Terry Miners. Hold me up, dude. Hold me.
Now we're going to find out where Terry Miners is hanging around tonight. Terry, where are you?
I'm back at a spot where I was a couple of years ago. Why'd they call you Destiny?
Because I'm destined to make money.
For the Crusade for
For
Children.
the Crusade for Children.
There's some dancing machines over here. Sure, you've all seen Run DMC in concert, but you've never seen anything like this in your life. They'll do a dance for the smallest of donations with a live action cam for Crusade 35. I'm Terry Miners.
Terry, how are you?
In the middle of the street here in the outer loop, having a good time. In fact, this guy just donated a minute ago. You work at the Ford plant? Now, if you'll notice, follow Dennis's car right there. That's a Corvette. That's a product made by another company. He said, that's my girlfriend's car. She made me drive it. Well, we have Crusade for Children shirts this year, too. They look great. So find one of those, celebrating 45 years of the Crusade. Thank you, gentlemen, for all your help. You're not donating tonight?
Sure.
There you go, Steve. Don't tell me the light's green. Throw a dollar in there, brother. Throw it in there. There you go, Steve. Get him on TV. He's got to pay. Thanks, Terry Miners, for Crusade 45. Ah!
Crusade for Children is about ready to start.
What about him? What about him?
Yay! Woo!
How's
How's that for an exit? And
Roses for all the women. Peebo is the man.
Peebo Bryson, I understand that's the same way he leaves church every Sunday. So it takes like 3 extra hours to get the service completed.
Here's to the Crusade and WHAS.
Terrific as always.
Back to you, Terry and Melissa.
You always have that angelic sphere around you when you're surrounded by all those nice
company. Yeah, good.
Thank you very much.
Brian White. Brian White. That's got to feel good, doesn't it?
Will we still be? Yes, we'll still be friends together.
Judy, Joanne.
Want to share this mic?
I'm fine. I'm wired.
Hey,
Always wired.
I always knew
Like a guy
that.
who just drank a whole pot of coffee. Ready to go.
Melissa's doing a great job, but Terry could use a little help.
I don't want to do anything to call attention to myself in this show. This is about these special angels, I call them, these children, that are here literally to teach us. I'm just honored that they're giving me a chance to co-host the show.
Terry,
Wowzer.
it's like you grew up as an adult on the Crusade for Children.
Right, but seeing all those people and all those great faces, all that excellent energy out of so many people in so many different places, man, that's really touching to just sort of walk through all that. But each of those people cares about the Crusade. That's why they were part of whatever segment that was. But just seeing some of those segments, like I told you when we were watching it, it's like, I don't even remember that one.
I like the one where you're not wearing a raincoat, but you're wearing a hood.
Yeah, it's good. And what was that ice bucket challenge thing?
The ALS.
They totally shocked me with that. That was right outside here. And I was standing there and they said, hey, we need you to say such and such. I'm like, oh, okay, because I'm just do what I'm told. And I'm standing there all of a sudden, and they hit me. And it was like, ah!
We also got the visual, like you said, on you put the camera in the mic in someone's face, and all of a sudden you've got money coming into the bucket. That was a good technique. Did you invent that?
No, but that's how that works. It's an important inducement in generosity for someone who was just driving to go get a hamburger when all of a sudden there's a TV camera in their face. Oh, okay, I'll give you some money.
So 39 years, because a lot of that was before you were host. That was when you were remote. Does it feel like 39 years?
No, I mean, that blew by. But all those great folks in so many different areas, they're always so inviting. Come play with us is pretty much what they'd say. And we'd go out on those remotes on Saturday night, but while the talent show was going on downtown, they'd just cut to me. And then there'd be some wild people who were always ready to dance or carry on. And so that was great fun for the first 14 years there.
You've done everything here, but it's so cool. That's why it's so fun to get to do this with you.
It's fun, and then I see my young self and realize my kid looks exactly like that. So sorry for his luck. Sorry, Simon. And Max looks like me too. It's just a little different for each of us.
You do. You guys you run right into each other.
We talk about kids. Max works here for WHAS 11, and he's been a part of the Crusade his entire life. They both sat in those little fishbowl, those collection buckets. Simon was the same way when they were little kids. They sat here like, what are we doing? But they've both been involved in this their entire lives. So
it's a true family affair for you
guys. That's what we do.
Yeah. Very, very cool. Well, congratulations.
Thank you, everybody, for this. It's really fun. And thank you especially Joe Federle, who's the greatest archivist in the history of television. He went and found all that stuff.
Like I said, I think you might have a box just labeled Terry, because you have a lot of content for us. You have a lot of great outtakes. You've got a lot of crazy things you've done on TV over the years.
I appreciate it. But the Crusade for Children is going to roll on here for many more hours and many more years and decades and centuries, because people are so good around here. We know they're just going to keep making this tote board climb.